Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm actually sitting here in the front seat of the car, actually the driver's seat, and I'm actually not driving, so that's a plus. That's a plus. Hopefully it'll keep me from getting a big ticket. But anyway, I'm down here in Cartersville, Georgia. This is actually where I grew up, and Cartersville, Georgia is just a little bit northwest of Atlanta, Georgia, and where I was actually born. And I'm actually an Atlanta native that's actually still around Atlanta, which there's not a lot of us left. We're a dying breed, or not really a dying breed, but a moving breed, and we're actually pushed out by all you transplants that come and want to take over our city. But I'm just joking, guys, just joking. But anyway, that is not the point. I'm actually sitting here because I just wrapped up life. I wrapped up lunch with a beautiful, beautiful blonde, and AKA my wife. So hopefully she'll hear that, and I'll get some kudos. But anyway, no. But the point of this video, real quick, is just to focus on something that I hear a lot about, and it's pretty much one of those things, one of those excuses or reasons why people really just aren't successful, or better yet, they don't even take the chance or even take the first steps in being successful. It's one of those things that people always ask me, Michael, you talk about taking all this massive action, going big, doing this, doing that. And the first question that runs through your head, it ran through my head, and it's what's it going to cost me? What is it going to cost me? And what's crazy about that is that they're not talking about money. In your mind, you're not really talking about money, because you know what? We can always find money. Money is one of those things that people say they don't have it, but if they really, really needed to get it, they can get their hands on it. And for example, I'll give you two quick ones. Okay, your big game's coming up, your football game, your soccer game, whatever it is, and your TV all of a sudden dies. Okay? Party or not, whatever you're going to do at your house, you're going to find a way to replace that TV. You just will. And when it happens, you will. You'll borrow it, you'll rent to own it, you'll just do whatever you have to do to get a TV replaced in your home. And you know what I want to ask you? How much is that TV making you? How much is it making you? It ain't making you a damn dollar. So that's just my number one example. Number two example is what happens when your car breaks down. What if you need to replace a radiator? What if you need a transmission goes out? You know what you'll do? You'll find a way. That's my point. Money is not usually the issue. There are some dire circumstances where, you just don't have it. You just don't have it. But anyway, so what is it going to cost me isn't about the money. What is it going to cost me is how much time is it going to take me? How can I do massive action with just a little bit of time? Because see, here's the deal. A lot of you guys have full-time jobs. A lot of you guys have your kids play soccer or football or play ball, whatever kind of ball they play. You've got church, you've got all kinds of different things that you've got going on in your life. And you know what? Honestly, your time is just like the money. You can find it. You're making an excuse, whether it's fear, whether it's just laziness. You are making an excuse, and a lot of that, just like the money, is fixable if you want it. If you don't want it, that's fine. If you don't want it, if you know that would never be you, if you are happy doing what you're doing right now and being where you're at right now in your life, then guess what? Go ahead and go to the top of this blog or this video and close it. Close it. Because what I say and what I'm talking about right now has nothing to do with you. And that's not me being mean, that's just me being real, because I'm not going to sit here and candy coat things for you and tell you that, that you can do two little things once a month and it's going to make you millions. That's not the truth, okay? The truth is, though, is if you apply just an hour or two a day on a consistent basis with what we tell you to do, you're going to find success. If better yet, it's going to find you. But you have to stay consistent. Like I said, I cannot, this is my disclaimer, I cannot sit here and guarantee that you'll be successful just for the common fact that I don't know what you'll do. I know what I do. And if you can follow the steps that I take, we'll get you there. But I can't guarantee that you're going to do that, because I don't know you, I don't know your work ethic or anything like that. But I'm looking for those people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. But anyway, let me tell you a story real quick about the value of time. See, our time, we value it totally different. You know, I mean, what I do in an hour or two, you look at and say, oh, I'd rather go out and watch TV, or rather go out and go to a movie, you know? But here's the difference. You go work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, and get paid a set amount, and it's never going to really grow, okay? And then you take that extra time and you just don't do anything with it, okay? You go watch movies or whatever. So I have actually learned where I can take the 2 hour to compress all my time, not have to go work the 8 hours, the 40 hours a week, and do more fun stuff than that. So anyway, but my story is back. Let me tell you a story real quick about this guy. He actually owned a restaurant. Who would have thunk it? Restaurant business. And he actually very successful for about a couple years. Very successful, you know. Had some of the best record-breaking sales for that actual business once he bought it out, and was just killing it, man, killing it. He was, you know, had the family, had the house, had the lifestyle. Took a couple of vacations here and there, but it wasn't really all that, just because time. But anyway, so 2008 hits. Gas prices steadily go up. Food prices steadily go up. Bank account steadily goes down. Customer base is sinking. Everything was falling apart. What happened is that this 2008, the restaurant was lost. He had to sell it for a loss. It was thousands and thousands of dollars in debt. Because of the successful years, he looked back. He was in those years going, you know what? I need to upgrade this place. So he spent thousands of dollars fixing the place up, catching it up, you know, making it nice, and not knowing that in 2008 the bottom was going to fall out. Most people didn't see it coming. That's just reality. Some people go, well, he should have managed his money better. Blah 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 blah. It's like, well, when the going good, you're not really looking at that. You know, that's just how it was. I mean, look at all the bankruptcies. Look at everybody. It may be even you. So, what I'm getting at from there is he lost everything. He actually was a hater on home-based businesses and things like that. He hated them. Like if they came walking through the door when he was in the restaurant business, he would pretty much just run them off going, that's not a real business. This is a real business. This is real. So, well, he had nothing. He had nowhere to go. He was sending resumes left and right out, you know. He had been a business owner. He didn't have that much work experience, nor school. So why would anybody hire him, especially when nobody's hiring? So let's get to the end of this story, is he actually ended up going to one of those meetings. He got an invite to a meeting. And when he went to one of those meetings, he actually had a light bulb go off. Ding. He saw residual income. He saw the idea of a team, of instead of one person doing all the work, how about 100 people doing the work and everybody winning from that? So he saw all that and finally decided, you know what? This is what I want to do. After that struggle with losing the business and everything else, I'm telling you, that takes a toll on somebody. That beat him down so bad that he felt like he was a failure in his life. He felt like he had failed at everything. Losing everything, I mean, you'd feel like a failure too. And so when he found the home-based business, he looked back and he goes, wow, what is this time? Why am I'm home. I get to be at home. I get to do a little bit of work here, a little bit of work there, and I actually get to spend time. I get to go to the soccer matches. I get to go do this. I get to go do that. Stuff that you wouldn't have in the restaurant business. And you know what? He realized that the light bulb went off. Again, the light bulb went off that he was a failure when he was in the business. He was a failure because just because you have the money doesn't mean you have the time. 10 to 12 hours a day at that restaurant. Marriage on the rocks. Drinking way too much because it had a full bar. I mean, if you have an issue that night, just drink it away. It's great. And all the money in the world cannot equate to that. He was already losing it all. It just happened that losing the restaurant was actually the best thing that could have happened to him. Fast forward to now. That guy's talking to you on this video right now. He's telling you that he had such a misconception of time, that the way he looked at time, the way he valued his time was totally wrong. The way I value my time today has saved me. It has saved my life. It has saved my wife. It has saved everything. And the crazy thing is we don't have as much right now. We're still in the rebuilding process. Totally, 100% in the rebuilding process because that's a lot of stuff that you got to crawl out of. So my call to action today is to you. It's like, how do you look at your time? Could you put a better value on your time? Because I'll tell you this, my time is just as valuable as your time. But here's the difference, is like I said before, how do you value your time? I can look at your time and go, man, your time is super valuable. You need to really make something of it. But until you realize that you need to value your time for you and for your family, I can't help you. But if you are seeing it, if your light bulb ding's going off, let's talk. Let's get going. Let's make something happen. Value your time, people. Please value your time. That was one of my biggest eye-openers, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Surprise! Set change. No, sorry. My phone actually ran out of memory or something. I don't know what happened. It just stopped recording. I thought somebody tried calling. But anyway, I was just wrapping it up, and I was just wanting you to know that, how much it has impacted my life once I realized the value of my time, and then actually took advantage of what all I had in front of me, and went after it. And that's like I said, that's my call to action to you, is what are you waiting for? Do something. And like I said, if you want to lock arms with us, awesome, let's do it. But the thing is if you don't know me that well and you're trying to get a feel for me in this, I just spilled it all on the table for you. That was a majority of my story. There's a lot more to before my wife, and there's a lot of things that have made me the person I am, but that's the big chunk of my story right now. And I just want to be able to reach more people, and I want to be able to reach out to you, and the only way I can do that is if you're willing to help more people and you join us. So if you're ready to take that action and make it happen, I'm super pumped. Go to join.makingcashdaily.biz or find the join button in your email, and there'll probably be one below as well. So, but anyway, guys, I look forward to working with you, and if you're not joining us, that's cool too. I look forward to seeing you more on this blog, and I would love it, guys, if you would share, like, comment, whatever you want to do. Just help me by doing that, and we'll obviously see you on the next one. Peace, guys.